Right, we are back. Sorry for that small interruption to our regular programming. So, the update's happened. I don't know what's gone on. I did check on the Play Store and it said that they were introducing club card swaps as part of this update, but nothing to see there. So I'm wondering if it'll happen tonight when the shop changes. I wonder if it tells you how many cards you've got now. No. I'll restart the app again just in case I need to do that for it to take effect, but let's see. So maybe tonight, maybe we have to wait a bit and see. But thank you for all coming back. That short little stream we had just there. Gio Viviani, welcome. Ciao, Gio. Ciao. Hey, Rock. Morning to you, sir. Thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. Hey, Jay. Welcome back. Gary, too. Hey, Adam. Morning to you. Katie B. Still awake, madam. Still awake. You're up all hours. Kunor. Welcome, my friend. So, it doesn't look like I can do anything. I can't see any noticeable differences. However, you would expect it to be in the shop, really, wouldn't you? I'll check here in case there's anything. No announcement. But if you go on the Play Store, which I just checked there, oh, maybe it hasn't happened yet then. It did auto-update when I loaded it, but hang on, let's close it. It's working, is it, Gary? You got an APOC? Nice, I must need to update it then. Ooh, exciting, exciting. Let's see what we get then. Right, that's done. Oh, of course, it's changed the logo to winter as well. So that's your signal whether you've done the update or not. It'll change from the autumn scene to the winter scene. Ooh! Right, let's see how this works then. Trade in. You have surplus cards for a max club level. You can now trade these in for rewards. Trade in requires the following quantities: 300 commons, 30 rares, or 3 epics. Prism chests contain a choice of up to 3 different club cards. They're rewarded in the following quantities, okay? All choices are for the clubs you've unlocked but not upgraded to max. Okay. Your max club card with the highest surplus is automatically selected. So that's important to note. You don't get a choice. It will take it from the card you have the most surplus you have the most cards for. Your max club card with the highest surplus is the rocket. Okay, so trade in 300 of them. And we get a choice of... That's quite cool, actually. So I can trade in 300 rockets for 30 rocks. So it's given me 2 rares and an epic. Shame the epic's the big topper. So what do we want out of that? Chat's gone wild. Let me just see what's being said here. iOS update slow, is it? Oh, hopefully soon, Rock. Hopefully. You have an extra mile in your shop. You're already at 8 and can buy cards. There's a new level on them all, Adam. Every rare and every epic has got a new level now. We'll have a look at that in a second. So, yeah, right. I guess we'll have the rocks because that's it. All right, so that's already maxed. I get it now. I should really have checked what the values are. We'll take the rocks today. So, daily prism chest is what we're calling this, apparently. So let's have a look at the clubs, because they'll have all changed, or some of them will. What does that mean? So that symbol must mean it's eligible for swapping, which is fine. Let's have a quick look then. Let's look at the drivers. So, more topspin, a bit more curl available for the extra mile at level 9. Big topper's going to get distance, accuracy, backspin, ball guide by the look of it. I've just posted a chart to a couple of my chats there. Don't know where somebody got it from, but it seems to have all the upgrades in it. Hard to tell on that because it isn't already maxed, but I think you get a little bit more accuracy and a little bit more power. And I know there was more curl on it as well when I saw it on the chart. I haven't got close to that, so I don't know what that'll go to. What else have we got maxed? Sniper. Oh, that's a common though, so. Guardian. Goliath, that's an interesting one. So the Goliath is going to get a slither of additional accuracy and some backspin. I was hoping the accuracy might get boosted, but oh well. So that looks quite cool. What about the Endbringer? Backspin mainly by the looks of it, a bit of ball guide. And I've got not much else maxed here to show you. Thorn. So the Thorn gets additional ball guide, even more ball guide, some more curl, and some more topspin. But he uses topspin on the Thorn. What about the Hornet? Hornet's going to get more topspin and more curl and more ball guide, so they'll still be pretty much on a par. Let me read these comments. Oh, loads of people have commented. Hey Jesse, morning to you. I think I've said hey to everyone that was here earlier. Gina, Lee, Gary. Who else is here? We've said hi to Katie. Sup Dixie? Typical Apple, yeah. Max DJ Munich, welcome. So, that's all there then. Pretty cool. Once a day, Prism chest. And of course we can now buy more cards for clubs that we already had maxed, so I won't be buying those, but interesting. Right, that's enough of that. Let's crack on with some grinding. Here's the update, here we are. Alright, new levels here. So there it is in full. If you want to read that at your leisure, click through your links in game. So not huge changes, bit more curl for the Thor. Obviously the APOC gets no more power, just gets some more accuracy and a bit of other bits and bobs. What's the big ones here? Hammerheads, no. Cataclysm gets 10 more accuracy and topspin and backspin, that's nice. Goliath, not a big change. Extra backspin on the Goliath, I think I already had a decent amount. More topspin on the B-52 might be interesting. Short irons, we've talked about the Thorn and the Hornet. Falcon getting more buff to go on top of the buff it already got. More yards, more accuracy, 15 more accuracy in fact. Topspin and backspin and curl. So the Falcon's going to go from strength to strength by the look of it. What about wedges? Endbringer. Yeah, no real benefit there. Bit more accuracy for the rapier though. So we might see a few people changing, who knows. Nirvana, nothing major there. And the Spitfire, because most of you high-end players use Spitfire, more backspin, more ball guide. And the Malibu gets a wee bit. So, interesting, very interesting. Nice to see them do something with it. I'm sure people will still moan, but it looks like they're trying their best at least. So there we go. Excuse me, coughing my lungs up here. Peter B back in the house. Late again, don't worry about that, Peter. We had to stop this stream. We started one, Peter, and we came back on because of that maintenance upgrade. Morning, Peter Johnson, PJ. How we doing, sir? Murray's back. Hey, Murray. And hey, Michael Manson. So, Right, let's carry on where we left off, grinding tours 8 and 9. I think we'll go into 9 now. We had a few warm-ups in 8, just to avoid any unpleasant losing streaks like we had yesterday. That's the update, Murray, yeah. Club cards, Prism chest they're calling it, right here. So once a day you get to open that. We'll pop over to another account later and have a look at that and see. But you basically trade in cards from your most overstocked max club with a choice of 3. You could change those for 3 others. So let's crack on with this. Morning, Marky. 4:45 there. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, thank you for being here. Which year? So I'm going to try and make a better fist of Tour 9 than we did yesterday. Did hit my points target yesterday, but it was ugly scenes. Oh, and there's snow. Of course there's snow. So this is tournament hole. 6-1. Looks so much different without the rough. So we'll try for the normal shot. I think it's about 4 top. Ish. Somewhere in that rough. I think you go mid here. We'll go mid. Oh, no, we'll not. Yes, we will. Use the ball. One bounce. 2 bounce. And green. So if we can do that in the tournament every time, I'll be happy. Although I think you can ace this. If you play it from the left with backspin and right spin, you can get the hole in one. I'm sure PJ will be doing that for us come Monday, Tuesday next week. Looks weird as that with the snow. Yeah, I like the snow. I like the snow. So they probably won't have changed fjords, will they? Because that already had snow on it, didn't it? But just these Glen Monarchs. So this looks different at the top. The font's all different. Anything changed in here? Still can't see your opponent's clan points. So it looks a wee bit different. Yeah, he's through as well. Happy days. So nice to get a tournament hole. Yeah. Trying to figure out which hole it is, Pete. You have to get used to it, don't you? I don't know why, but I seem to be able to play that bounce over rough bump more easily when it's the snowy course than when it's not, which shouldn't make any difference. But we were talking about bunkers yesterday and the fact that some bunkers or sandy areas become snowy, which makes them rough bumpable. I believe. In fact, there's a tournament hole like that, I think. Hopefully we'll get it and we'll see. Good morning, Arters. Thank you for the good luck. Thank you for coming. So we'll get a shootout, which is nice. Okay, another. I don't know if this is in the tournament actually, but could be. 5-2, 5-6. Right, 5-6. left, but might be okay with that wind pushing us right a bit. No, it's terrible. Terrible. Greenix back in 12. Nice. What are they taking out, Pete? That Drumore Links or whatever it was. In fact, let's have a look at that after this. I don't really know what courses were in 12, but we can take a peek together. Thor's Hammer for Backbone. Nice, Kunor. Nice. So the first one I did here, we got a choice of Rock, Extra Mile, or Big Sloppy. So we took the Rock cards, because I can't think I'm going to go back to the Extra Mile now, ever. So, where's the Rock? After the recent buff has its merits. They took dumbass Drumore Links out. Okay, Rock, that would be good. Are you in Europe, Rock? Because I am in Europe. So kind of like a free win there. I'd expect 4 yards to lose that most often. Let's just go and have a look. Oh, no rematch, sorry. We'll just have a look at the tours to see if they've changed those as well. Or any other ones. So Pete's already told us they've changed. Drumore Links is gone, Greenock Point is in 12. 11's as it was. 10 is as it was. As is 9. As is 8. As is 7. As is 6. I think that's what that was in before. So yeah, it just looks like 12 mainly. Still good old Meadow Castle. So, let's crack on. Nordic should be in 5. I didn't clock that. I think it was in 5, Lee. So that'll be first tees, I guess. Parc de Paris gone and Nordic's in 2 or 5. There we go. I'm glad someone's paying attention. So if you want your first tees, Nordic Fjords, get yourself to 2 or 5. I wish they'd take this out of Tour 9. Do not like these holes. Acacia Reserve. Makes you happy, Katie. Good, I'm glad you're happy. I think there'll be a few people happy with that. Right, 10%. Should we try the rough bump? Steve was on about the rough bump yesterday. I butchered the drive on this hole in sort of headwinds like that yesterday. 2 times I left it in the sand. So I think I'm going to look to play this way in headwind off the tee, because I don't really want to waste power balls if I can help it. So 5 to 3, that's early for Katie. She'll be up for a good hour yet, won't you, Katie? So no offset for our man, Sir OJ. Let's see what he plays. So that wind's going to be good for us, I think, for the rough bump. I can't remember what it was. I want to say it was -5 this. +5, sorry. But I can't actually remember, so we'll play it nothing and see. Still early, of course it is. Right, 12 rings-ish. Can't get quite to the edge of the rough, but we'll settle for here. Just as a starter, so we'll go 11-8. And catch a great right. Not bad. Wouldn't have minded seeing a perfect, but maybe it plays 0%. We shall find out. Peter. Gallo! What's up, brother? Thank you for the good luck. I'm hoping we can get to close this tour today, but we'll see. We'll see. Welcome, Ryan. Might have missed you there. Apologies. Check I've not missed anyone else. There's Bill. Good luck, Tony. Thank you, Bill. Thank you for coming. Right, I've started trying the right side here, as advised by several people. Not in that wind, though. Not in that wind. 7-5. Oh, of course we've got the... we've got that on. Right, this will be a bugger to adjust. A bit slapdash. A bit slapdash, that. Stayed in the rough too long, I fancy. Yeah, that's terrible. Never mind. So I didn't play right here because I would imagine the tree would have been in our way after adjusting. Guess that was the right thing to do. Let's see what he does. Did he use any topspin? Doesn't look like it. Makes it perfect, so let us see. That looks a nice bounce. Yeah, that's got further up, hasn't it? Further across. I think that's what you need to do here. That's a nice shot. Good game. Good game. So I think you have to be inside a yard and a half there, really. Against seasoned Tour 9 players, certainly. Not that I'm one of those, but... Alright, we haven't got all day. We'll leave him there. Let's go again. Let's pop this first. Terrible, yeah. So actually, does it tell you how many cards you've got now in excess? It does, so that's quite good. You can see how many over the max you are. Do they all do that? Yes, they do. That's quite cool. Okay. We continue. Played your first Tour 9 match and had to do an extra mile 7 rough pump. Oh, that's not something anyone wants to do. Did it win? Did it win, Ryan? Acacia again. Oh, it's a green light wind. Or is it? Six rings. It's borderline. Borderline, I fancy. Hope that's not going to hit the rough. It is going to hit the rough. That's poor. That's what you get for pissing around for too long. You won. Nice. Good Ryan. Excellent. You must have hit perfect, says Gary. Yeah, an EM7 rough bump probably needs a perfect. More Thor cards. 300 rocket for Thor, then 300 dart for extra mile. Can't argue with that, Lee. Especially the Thors. And then you stop watching to see how a pro plays Tour 9. In the wrong place for that, my friend. Tour 8, I'll take that label, but not Tour 9. I've maxed it on one of my accounts, but it was weird. I did it quickly. I must have got lucky. See, he's gone for it. We should have gone for it. What ball did he use there? Oh, just a Quasar. Disgusted in myself. Disgusted. Right, turn 2 with a Goliath. Rough bump? Why not? So what should we go? I don't know. 5 rings. Should be safe anyway because of the rough line and the wind angle. Had the wrong ball in. Never mind. Yeah, it's not bad from there. Not bad. EM7 almost maxed. Depending on what other drivers you've got, Lee, you'll never use it again, Lee. Let's be honest. Are you on iOS? You're on iOS, aren't you, Pete? You won't have the update yet. I don't think. It's in the shop now. The Prism Chest, they're calling it. Once a day, shop change. Oh, I've not enabled DVR. Let me do that now. So I've just enabled DVR. If you want to rewind the stream, Pete, you'll be able to reload it, go back to the start, and you'll see what he's talking about. Good game. So that's it there. Sounds like you might need to force the update yourself. I had to force the update on Android, so you may certainly have to do that on iOS. Right, let's try and get another win. You've got Thor on all accounts 4, 5 and 7. Nearly 7. Yeah. I guess the one with Thor's 4 might be the only one you'd keep with the extra mile, I don't know. So there's another new hole. Well, not another new hole, another snow-covered hole from Greenock Point. Or is it Glenmonarch? I don't know what it's called. Useless. Switching to the Houdini, Katie. A bit of extra length. Who doesn't love a bit of extra length? There's Blanco with his buttons. That's what she said. Every 14 hours. What, you can do it every 14 hours? Gallo. I'd have thought it'd be once a day. Five, six. It's a maxi. Oop. Ball. Good left. Good left can't be good. Good left's never good. Should have used a power ball. Prism chests every 14 hours. Right. That's weird. Why not every 12? Not that I'm complaining. It's better than once a day. 14's a strange number to pick. It's Greenock, there we go. Katie knows. Katie always knows. So, we're probably going to lose this unless we can pull off one of the patented PJ Nirvana no curl hooks, which I haven't been practicing, but oh, we're in the bunker, aren't we? So it's not going to be a Nirvana. Do I need the Spitfire for Tour 9? Any Tour 9 veterans, tell me if I should be changing to the Spit instead of the Malibu. Because I have no idea. No, says Rock. Okay, 9-2. Look at that mighty top spin, all 2.5 bars of it. So I don't know if this is the right time to do this shot, but we'll try. So 7.5. So you do the wind and then the rings. So 7.5, 5, 10, 15, 20, and a bit more for good measure. Got over. Just by a ball here. If you have Spit 5, change. Oh, okay. What's other people saying? Malibu's okay for Rock. Spitfire for Tour 9, Malibu for 10, says Lee. No way, Malibu all day. Unless you have at least Spit 5. So Spit 5 seems to be the common opinion here. I don't know what Spit we have got. We'll have a look. Yeah, you might have to force the update yourself. Mine hadn't done it, Ryan. You'll know if it's taken hold because the icon will change to the snowy picture. Who doesn't love a Max Endbringer? 12.6. At least 20% elevation. 13.8, and then I'm going to push it up a bit. Come on, man. Give it a chance at least. Dunk it. Should have dunked it, really. Should have thought about that. Right, let's see what Spit we've got. I don't think it's a 5, but we'll find out. No, it's a 4. So don't change it is the advice that you reckon. We'll stick with Malibu then, for now. Right. Let's see if we can win one. Hey, Si, morning, bud. I'm very well, thank you. Hope you are too. Thank you for the good luck. Thank you for coming. We've just done our first ever Prism chest, which was very exciting. We exchanged some, what do we exchange? 300 rocket cards for 30 rock cards. What a treat. Although now I think about it, might be right. Spit might be better. I'm trying to think of greenside bunker, but can't. Yeah, that's what I always try and think. Am I more likely to go in a fairway bunker or a greenside one? And in the last 3 days, I've been in quite a few fairway bunkers because of my insistence on sticking with quasars wherever possible, or not possible. You've got the update, no trading options. Is your icon for the game a snowy icon, or is it still the leafy icon, Sai? Because you might think you've got the update, because I thought I had it, but then I had to go and force it through the Play Store. If you've got the snowy icon though, then it's updated, and it should be in your shop, the prism chest. Wait, 10%. Is he in the rough, or is he in... I don't know where he is. We'll treat ourselves here. It's probably not the right way to play though. Yeah, I'm going to play this way. 6-5. Hoping a maxi won't quite clip the rough, but we'll find out. No, not quite. Excuse me. So for memory from the tournament, you need to be about 400 yards to be rough bumping this. So that's going to be tricky unless we get a nice tailwind. In fact, you need to be about 415 in the tournament, I remember. Yeah, I think I might stick the Spitfire on. You've no trading options on 3 accounts, but don't have any extra cards. Yeah, you have to have excess cards, yeah. Still a leaf, sigh, yeah. So there's nothing in the Apple Store, the Apple App Store, no update available. Also, Alex has no update on iOS, but the club cards have changed already. Looks like it's different for different people then. Hey Tink, welcome buddy, thank you for the good luck. But you've got the snowy background in the app. That is strange, Si. Maybe restart it and see what happens. So that's not really an option. Should we go this way? It doesn't seem very intuitive to play that way. Can we bump over here? Oh, I don't like this at all. Not in the slightest. It could be in the sand, that, you know. Bounce. That'll do. That'll do. No update on either device for Katie. Ryan's forced the update on Android. Good stuff. Oh, I've missed that. Next shot. Big right to left curl, landing short of the rough on the hill. With 3 backswing, skips over the rough and stops. Excellently. I wish I'd read that before I took the shot. Thank you though. Yeah, I'd have been happier going that way if the wind was the other way. But I guess it would have worked anyway. Who doesn't love a dirty great big hook as well? Probably have to purchase the update. This is the trouble with Tour 9, everyone's a hero. You get no easy wins in this tour. Right, let's see if we can cozy this in. was enough. I'd have had to be in an overpower, but it works well. Yeah, it's good to know. I'll remember that. 3 back. 3 back and a big old hook. Pardon me. How rude. Ugh. Ugh. And we're first. 3-7 at max. So on this shootout, would I be playing? Should I play up here or here? So I've been playing here, which I'm going to persist with. But does that need topspin as well? Don't think it does. 3-3-ish. Left side, says Alex. Are you crazy? I did play left side yesterday once, but only because the wind was howling in from the left to the right. See, that's not very good on this hole, I don't think, is it? Not very good. Not good. Zuber, good morning. Welcome, welcome. Lovely to see you. You go left side and winds off the left. Okay. Yeah, winds off the... If the wind had been coming this way, I might have gone left side. So I've seen the notes for this one. There's a landing spot here and there's a landing spot here. I'm just not sure when you would use which. Guess it doesn't really matter. This wind's good for the left, says Alex. It's a slow wind, isn't it? So you've played the Island Lee. That is brave. So this looks similar to mine. Or is he going to roll on a bit further? Close. He thinks he's lost. I can't remember what we got. He has lost. He's not happy. Unlucky, brother. Give you a shot at redemption. Doesn't want it though. An angry soul playing these games. Right. Let's go and check. Gallo says every 14 hours. Where does it tell you? I think you're saying that, Gallo, because the shop changes in 14 hours. It's not that it happens every 14 hours, but that is when shop change is. So I think it is every day. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? Hey Robert Wilkins, welcome. What clubs get upgraded if you open the Prism chest? I currently have Down and One and Boomerang in shop and I'm afraid to open it. So the Prism chest is an option to trade in. So you have to have excess cards, so you must have maxed at least 1 card to use it. And if you have maxed 1 card and have enough, you need 300 commons, I think it said. Should be going this way, shouldn't we? And if you have got those cards, you get the option to swap them. Oh dear. For a choice of 3, which in my case was a choice of the extra mile, the rock, or the big topper. So you trade in those 300 cards for 30 rares or 3 epics. It doesn't seem to affect your shop either. It's not going to change what your shop options are. It's a separate thing, I think. So have a wee look, Robert, see what you fancy. Still don't have Thor's Hammer, Ryan. That's brutal. Do you play Golden Shot? Golden Shot's the way to go if you're that far into the game and still haven't unlocked it, in my opinion. I might be wrong. Click on the pyramid, it says there. Okay, I will do. You need to excuse Gallo. He's a little slow. Right. How many muscle one up here? Did we make the rough? I thought we landed in the fairway. That's shocking. So that snow should all be rough bumpable now. Oh dear, this isn't nice, is it? 7-7. 5-1. I'm gonna go for it stupidly. Probably foolish. That's close enough. Close enough. Where the F is the prism chest, says Zuber. It's in your shop, or it should be if you have the update. Depends though. Some people are saying the update's happened and they've got the snowy icon, which indicates you are on the latest version, yet it's still not there. Maybe restart Zuber, but it should be in your shop, just underneath where you buy the 3 cards, or you get the choice to buy the 3 regular cards at the top. No problem, Robert. No problem, sir. Got to update your app on iOS. Ooh, straight wind. I don't think I've ever played this hole from this angle. That's ugly. Jesus. Just go 9 rings. Probably a bit bold there, but we'll see. Yeah, there wasn't enough, in fact. Wasn't enough. You play Golden Shot, but you've still never got it right. Jeez Louise. Well, thank you, Robert. That's very kind of you. Stupid PD. Good night, Gallo. Sleep well, brother. We'll see you next time. I played that man. Oh, did he press it? He did. So he accepted the rematch right as we pressed exit. It seems to have held though, that's fine. You unlocked APOC at 4,500 games on your main and 230 games on your baby account. Yeah, it is random, apparently. It's not in any way linked to how much money you spend. Good luck, sir. Oh, 4-4. Good night, Albert. Might be time for more coffee, I think. I'm going to log in on my phone because that's iOS, and I'm going to see whether or not the update's there. So I has deleted the app, reinstalled it, and still got no trading cards. Jesus. Right, so mine on iOS hasn't updated itself, so let's see if I can force it. Where's the search there? 5-8. 6 at max. max, so do a good old 1-to-1. Horrible green, this. Horrid. That looks too hot. Too hot and too far to the right. But... Right, let's search for this Golf Clash. So I have no option to update in mine on iOS. So it seems to be hit and miss. Oh shit, I've just turned the music off. Sorry. Swiping too many things. Yeah, Apple will do it when they get out of bed. No and then. I got some vapes, Lee. He still didn't have the one I wanted, but he had he sort of recommended this strawberry kiwi job that I've got, which is very nice. But the best thing that happened with the vape yesterday, just tap that in, because I was changing the coil over. So I've got one of these little sort of pre-built coily things. I think it's called a pod system. So it's only allowed to hold 2 ml of e-liquid, but and it's hard to get to. But there was a silicon thing inside of it that was basically restricting it to be 2 ml, and I absolutely hacked away at that and got it out, and now it holds about 6 ml of juice. So it's tripled the capacity, which is nice because I was having to fill it up every other hour. So yeah, and that strawberry kiwi is quite nice. But I am going to buy more Apple. I've told them to get me 10 bottles, and I'll buy them all. Goliath 9, it does exist. So as part of the... I didn't see what he was playing, but yeah, if you've got enough cards to go to the next level, because all of the rares and all of the epics have had another level added, Gary. So you can now go to a Thor 8. Well, you can go to every epic level 8 essentially, and every rare can go to level 9 now. I don't think I must have no rares with that many cards to upgrade, because I didn't see any upgrades. Right, 10% I think. Was it Tailwind or was it Headwind? It was Headwind, so I don't really know how to do this. So now somebody told me the rough bump's 20% max. 6-8. I don't like the rough bump though. Try this instead. Whoa. Whoa there. It's too much backspin. It's too much backspin. Max left and 2 back. What for the rough bump? It's the percentage I'm never sure about. That was good enough though. It was good enough. Thank you, buddy. So, a decider for me and Peter. That'll be nice. Hey, Robito. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the good luck. So, what are you playing the rough bump nearly? You playing 20% max number? Because it's not at max, is it? But I think in the tournament when we had that hole, we used a quarterback or a rock. Everyone was playing 30%. So, explain that one. Oh, I've got no quasars left. Try an Avi then. 6-4, adjusting significantly downhill. So we shall claim back what we can. Let's see how that does us. Take that one. Right, I'm going to put the kettle on. I'll be right back. I haven't dunked for a long time. A long time. And I still haven't with that shit. Fugly. Oh, is that right, Si? You can swap, once your epics are max, you can swap those cards for special balls. Well, the rich get richer. Nice feature for those that can get to it, I suppose, or have it. You play at 10% pulling towards max, maybe. Okay, thank you, Lee. Was the rapier at 100% accuracy, 100 accuracy at level 8? Because mine now shows level 9 possibilities. No, the rapier was never 100% accuracy, as far as I'm aware. That's why I never use it. It's got all the topspin in the world, but well, not bad accuracy, but worse than an Endbringer. Oh, there you go. Si's already told you. Read the chat, Tony. Read the chat. I thought PD were robbing you. Hands in the cookie jar. They may well be robbing you. You never know. They're certainly robbing me. Some of these prize chests we keep getting. When does all this happen? It's happened. If you're talking about the club card swaps, Robito, it's happened now. If you're on Android, the update is out and available. You do seem to have to push it from the Play Store yourself, though. My iOS one hasn't taken hold yet, but some people are saying they have, so... yeah, log in, see what the crack is. We'll play a few more on this, and then I might switch to my baby expert that's stuck in the hole hunters, because that clan is grinding too. So, to shoot out with Peter to decide who wins the series. Topspin makes up for accuracy. Oh, here we go. Everyone's favourite. 7-4, 4-6. Now, PJ tells me to ignore the ball guide, so that's what I'm going to do. The ball guide's a liar. What do we say? 4-6. Go with some curl though. And a great right, just for good measure. I like the angle. Kisses the lip on the way past. It's rolled on a bit though, eh? See what our man can do. I think this chap's quite a good player. I think I know, well, I don't know the guy, but I think I know of him. The fonts are a wee bit bolder, eh? You notice that? And it looks like if your clan is was typed in capitals, it now is in capitals, which it wasn't before. Little changes, little tweaks. It was an okay shot, yeah. Take it for sure. I think it's probably gone a bit too far past though. I sense this guy knows what he's doing. No, maybe not. Well, he almost certainly knows what he's doing, but didn't get closer, so... A good series. Nice to play 3 against the same chap. Good luck, buddy. So, we take it 2-1, which is nice. And we're best going by some quasars. This hasn't happened for a long time. When's the QR codes coming back? That's what I want to know. Is it actually any cheaper to buy 45? It's not, is it? There's no incentive to buy in bulk. Crazy. Right, I'm going to check again, because Gallo was adamant this changes every 14 hours. I think he's full of shit, personally. Yeah, it's the same time as this Gallo. I know he's gone now, but it's shop change. That's when it changes. So that's what it looks like for those that haven't seen it yet. And obviously it explains how it works. So, right, we'll play a few more on here. In fact, let's see what points we're up to. So we were just shy of 3k when we started. No, must have been more than just shy. I've put 100 on. Let's play it at 3.1 and then we'll switch to the other and we'll do those club swap things again and see what we get there. Unless we win loads in a row here, in which case we might try and close it because I'm sick of this damn tour. Yeah, it's going to be every 24 hours exactly, sorry, on shop changeover. They added a drop shadow to the fonts, yep, looks like it, sorry. Everyone loves a drop shadow though, me included. There you go, Rubito. You're already a fan of it. 7-2, 10%. Excuse me, 4-6. We'll claim a bit of that back. That's the only trouble with the snow. Can't see the ball guides very well. Makes it tricky. Whoa there. Steady on the curl. Right. Just go and grab this coffee. I'll be right back, please. So, 10. This is going to be tricky. Oh no, it's not. Because we've gone so far, 5-4 at max. We're not at max though. 5-2. Ew. Glitchy. Oh, don't like this. What do we say 5-2? Right. Oh, never make that shot. Never goes in. Oh dear. Right. Back to it. Milk, no sugar. No problem, Si. Sorry, Seth. Morning. Nice to see you, bud. So we're on our second Stormtrooper mug full of coffee. This will be nearly 2 pints down us. Gonna need a bathroom break soon. Whew. Alright, I'm just looking on Facebook here. So it looks like Tommy's going to do a stream at 1 PM Central European Time, 12 noon where I am, 7 o'clock in the morning EST, where he's going to show his upgrades. Because clearly, players like Tommy will have... God, that's a big wind. We'll have a lot of upgrades coming today. I feel like I need to use a bit of backspin here, which is probably a mistake. 7-4-ish. Oh, and a great left. That could be wet. Could be swimming. It is swimming. Deary me. Don't try and multitask, Tony. So what's he saying? He's got 27 clubs that you can upgrade, which involve rares and key epics. All key epics. So if you want to see the new trading system in operation, you'll be on then. No, not Robito. Sai says that Neil's doing his now. There we go. So if you want to see what a badass player with loads of excess cards does, check Neil out. Good night, Ryan. So that's how you play that shootout. Not how I did it. Probably get a rematch out of this guy after what we've just done. No? I would have. Right. I'm going to log out of this account and log into a different one. Which one is it? It is Rusty, which is... What is Rusty? I think it's that one. Now the trouble with Rusty is he won't have any max clubs. So this is going to be useless in terms of showing off the thing. but we do need to grind a bit on here. I don't think I've got any though, have I? Oh, I do. Okay. So you tap on that, you do this. So it's going to take 300 of my 350 excess backbone cards and offer me. What do I need on this account? I wonder how it decides what it limits you to. Like, this has APOC unlocked but no extra cards, so I wonder if I would get APOC or if it's going to depend on trophy levels. Probably will. Well, there's no real choice there, is there? Has to be the sniper for me. What do you think? Sniper? Guardian? Hammerhead? Don't think Hammerhead. What would you take? I'm tempted to take the snipers. Try and get it to a level 10. Choose your reward. Take the snipers. Very cool. Very cool. Right, what tour are we playing on here? Oh, go away, I don't want to see that. Right, I press you. Jesus. Is that going to go away or is it just going to stay there forever? So it looks like you got to... Why is it doing that? Right. So we've got some Tour 7 to finish, but I hate Tour 7. Don't really want to play Tour 9, so we'll play Tour 8 on this one. You'd have taken Hammerhead, Rabito. Sorry, bud. Tour 8, we're not going to need that. Try and use Marlins if we can. I hope this is going to disappear when I start playing. It's not, is it? Let me turn it off and on again. Right. So, some Tour 8 with a Rusty. Straight in with a bit of Eagle Peak. Oh, we should have put a Guardian bag on, that's what we should have done. Try and go and change that. Righty ho, Tour 8 mindset, let's go. Big wind. Oh dear. Oh dear. Never mind. Too much coffee to be on, and yeah, I concur. It's the late nights that are doing it. So I don't think we're reaching from here. I don't think so.
Great shot. Nice on.
Not with that headwind.
Great shot.
But we'll see if we can save it. Try our best. Just missed a putt. What on earth happened there? What is 7-7? 2-8. So slow. It's terrible. That's tragically bad. Fenzied it, did he? I wasn't watching. What a tinker. Would you replace a max sniper with a maxed hammerhead, Rubito? That's a fair question from Gary. You got nothing. No prism chests. Restarted your device. Sacrificed my newborn. Oh no, you should have backed it up with a new, fresh email address first. But nothing. Strange. Strange, Zuber. Very strange. I know Tommy's an iOS player. And he's gone ahead and said he's going to do it at noon, so maybe he knows. Not sure. Coffee time. Enjoy your coffee, Gina. Your Android, that's even more bizarre than Zuber. So this will be a 10% downhill minimum-ish sniper. We have got a Marlin on, I have to remember that. I played 2 or 8 with power 1 balls the first few times through. To be honest, I might start using power 1 balls on this. Because the old Marlin makes some of the shootouts a bit tricky. Especially when your sniper's not max level. That's not a bad shot. Right, well, we got 6 miles an hour. Of course, we've got no side spin on this either. Five rings. Oh, come on. That's honestly getting laggy. Let's turn it off and on. Good luck. All played. Morning, Shay. How we doing? Morning, Barry. Thank you for the notes, sir. was using them to good effect last night. No rematch because we're going to reset this app. Because it's lag central. And let's do this as well. Then we'll have a bit of this. Try again. Looks like some nice upgrades to be had from Neo's stream. But you're only at Epoch and Thor 3, so a long way to go. Yeah, me too, Si, me too. I'll have to go back and watch Neo's stream. But yeah, I'd imagine those top level players will all be rubbing their hands this morning. Which is what I mean about this update being good that they're doing something, but really just makes the rich richer, if I'm honest. Especially if they can swap them for balls once they max them to level 8 epics. That would be really good. Seemed great, Barry, yeah. I like the format as well. Nice and easy to read. So many thanks for those, brother. Appreciate that. Right, see if we can get rid of this needle lag. I'm going to start using quasars actually, just for the shootouts. Right, 5-3, D 3-4. Easy on the top spin. Still a bit laggy. It's fine on the other accounts, just since we switched to this one. Sit. Easy on the top spin, he says, and then does that. It shouldn't make a difference, though, to be honest. We'll still be on in 3. Unless we get 2 ungodly headwinds in a row here. Oh yeah, totally agree, Si. It's going to help everyone who's got max cards. You know, there's no argument about that. Yeah. The immediate impact, though, will help the better players become even better. Or have the tools to become even better. But if it was a choice between doing this and not doing this, then I'm glad they did it, absolutely. 10-1 and 6-2. So actually, if you don't want to leave yourself over here, you want to be more over this side, so if you're going to be short. So we use a wee bit of overpower. Get in the hole. It's funny. It's funny. See you later, Gary. Thank you for being here, sir. Yep, fingers crossed the iOS update rolls out soon. 2-tier system as usual. Morning, Stephen M. Thank you for the good luck, sir. Thank you for coming. Nothing for you yet, Dixie. I wonder if it's different in different parts of the world. Who's had the update on iOS in the chat? Anybody in the chat had the iOS update? If so, where are you in the world? It's gonna probably, in fact, it might be a sniper. This.
Good morning, it's Annie Clark from Mindbully Bowl, here with Western Hotels and Resorts, where we're focused on empowering your well-being. A good day starts with feeling refreshed after a...
So we'll just try and curl this round to the green.
A lavender balm. It's all tailored to giving you a good night's sleep, which is essential to your well-being. Click the banner now and check out my playlist to help you wind down before bed. Western, let's rise. Explore more at western.com, a member of Marriott Bonvoy.
You love listening to your favourite artists.
That'll do. That'll do.
So let's talk. Click now
Nothing for Oliver. She's just logging on, so she'll tell us. Still waiting in the UK, says Stephen. Ah, you've got some upgrades on your 5 yellows. Nice, Shay. Nothing new for Seth in Texas. Got club upgrades but no trade-in, says Oliver. Okay, strange. So you seem to have part of it but not others. iOS shouldn't get it. They're not allowed the material crew crossings. Yeah. What are we doing here? Should be enough. Yeah, it was enough. Even with a great left. No trade-in yet for Shay. Strange then. Strange how some are getting it and not others. I don't know what Neo plays on, but then he's in the Far East, so it would make sense that the Far East and Australia get it first, like everything. I suppose. iPhone for Neo, so it's obviously out there for Apple. Just not for everyone. It's not. I haven't got it yet on Apple either. I checked earlier. Well played, Clive. Clive's a chatty soul. I like people like this, who use the emojis properly. The big downhiller. Crosswind means we can rough bump, so that's okay. Let's give him a little. Oh. So he's playing on the fairway, which is fine.
Great shot.
Oh dear. It was a big wind. Right, let's have a look. 11.7. 14.8 rings. Jesus. So we'll not be too bold with this, because anywhere down there should do. Although we are going to be pulling into overpower. This may have been a mistake. In fact, it was. It was a big mistake. Wild. Wild but lucky. That didn't look anything like a headwind from when I was sat on the tee, but there we go. It is done now. See if Clive wants another. Seems like a happy chappy. No, not so much. Not so much. Wind changed, yeah, I think it did, Barry. I think it did. So Jason's got it and he's in Surrey on iOS. There we go. Right, so Neo could only upgrade, trade-in not available. So the two seem to be separate then. All people on iOS have it, just not the trade-in. Need to actually update the app for trades. Right, makes sense. Understood. Understood. Tom Fox, you're an Android, you don't get it until I manually went into it. Yeah, same here. It didn't update for me, so I had to force it. Good night, Katie. Thank you for coming and sleep well. What else have I missed here? It'll be interesting for those who rely heavily on wind apps if they jump in and upgrade clubs. Of course, yeah. Because they're going to need... I don't even know, has Clash Caddy been updated since the buffing? Because I think that process takes longer through iOS, whereas I think Zach's app, the one I use here, he just has to update his website and then it pushes out to the app automatically, I think. But yeah, fair point. The numbers will be different. Might need taking a bit of figuring out now, I guess, as well. Oh, this is why we weren't playing this account, I've just remembered. Oops. I might have to log out of this. Because there's no danger I'm taking this into Master Weekly League. Sugar. I knew there was a reason why I wasn't playing it. Right, we'll have to come out of this. But let's go into the main and see if we've got anything fancy there for the upgrades. Hopefully we have. In fact, we might even be able to upgrade some of our rare clubs, because I think I've got quite a few excess ones here. Let's have a look. Right, before we go there, let's see what we've got. So, what are we looking for? Yellow ones that are now already at max, which I don't seem to have any of, so no, so we won't actually get to upgrade anything, but we will get the wee prism. So there it is, trade in. It'll take it from your most overpopulated card, which for me is the runner, which is just fine. So we'll give him 300 of them, and they will give us a choice of 30 rough cutters, no thank you, 30 rapiers. Never used the rapier, so I'm going to take the Endbringers. Gets us on our way to level 7, which was max, but is no longer max, Endbringer. So that's how that all works. Once a day, same time as the shop changes. See, when Gallo comes back to check, it's not every 14 hours, mate. You dafty. So yeah, that looks quite cool. I'm going to press this just to get rid of it. And yeah, if you go into the hub thing, there's a link somewhere. Oh, there was on the other account. Where's it gone? Oh, it's in the December update. So if you go in the December update and click on that link, it'll show you the new levels for all of the clubs that have had an extra level put in. So we'll not go through them all. We had a little look earlier. So you can peruse that at your own leisure. So we should probably go back to the Clannibals account, to be honest, but let's see, what do we need to do here? Should we try and promote this? Why not? We'll play a few on here as well. Oh, thank you, Alex, top moderating, sir. Still going to get pushed down, 3 days left. Yeah, hopefully, Lee. Hopefully. You're only kidding, you couldn't resist. What couldn't you resist, Jason? I must have missed something. Let me scroll up a bit. Can't see nothing. Hey, Terry. Just... You know Terry's here when the music stops, because this damn phone thinks I'm talking to it. Because he thinks you're called Siri, which you're not. Anyway, welcome Terry. You've got your extra mile to a 9. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Right, let's set some bags up. That. I'll try some Tour 10. Just for a laugh. I'm as bad on Tour 10 as I am on Tour 9. So no judgments, please. No judgments. We'll just play a few on here, then we'll go back to Clannibals. Because that's where we need the points. Jens, welcome Jens. You've got your accounts back. Excellent news. Glad to hear it. I hope they've given you some compensation as well, Jens. If not, get back on the chat and insist on something. They should do. Rishab, good morning. Good morning to you. Nice to see you. Mine is well on its way. 609 out of 1,000 for level 9. Nicely, nice. Tour 10. We're going to go for it, Alex. We're going to have a little blast and see what we can do. Which is why I want the other account to close Tour 9, so that I've got 2 and 10 and I can play it more frequently. And try and learn the shootouts. In fact, learn the holes. I struggle with some of the holes in Tour 10. So I've got a Titan on, but we'll switch to Quasars if we can. 15 down in 1 cards in a golden chest is compensation, then yes. No, I wouldn't call that compensation, Jens, would you? Right, so in this win we're going to lay up. I think that's the plate. And of course we've got the Thor 7 on this account now, which we only got on Tournament Monday last week, so I'm getting used to that. The rings adjustments change a lot between 6 and 7. Do we actually need a Titan then? Probably not. Let's try and save a ball. 14.5. I don't know if this has elevation or not. That should do. Should do us. We'll see. We'll see. See you later, Oliver. Thank you for coming. You've posted in the Facebook group to join the 19th Hole Clan. Excellent. Good stuff. Well, no doubt somebody will get back to you very soon. And welcome to the family. Oh, you haven't got the upgrade yet. You just wanted everyone to recheck, right? I'm with you, Jason. I'm with you. So, I think we're going to go some downhill here. Should we go... Oh, 15%, says Alex. We'll go with that then. 11.8. Ugly. So we need 13.4. So that's 5, 10, 13.4. Let's do it over here. This is just to get it to the green job, to be honest. Go about there. Needed more topspin. But in that wind, you can't really go for it, I don't think. Thank you. Oh, yes. Come on then, tap it in. God, that song is awful. Turn that crap off. So, let's see about the shootout then. So of course Nordic Fjords is on this tour, isn't it? So we might get some tournament holes from there, including those horrendous par 3s. Well, I say horrendous, but I don't like them. So, right, I think this is a Goliath. 10. 6-1. Can we actually go 6-1? Nope. Just want to try and hit the fairway, to be honest. Yeah, not very good. Need to get better at that. 0%, Alex. There we go. One back, full left. Yeah, power 3 ball was probably needed there for the Goliath to still be in range. But I'll take it for the kind of shot it was. You must be behind the video, Alex. All those comments are coming through now. Oh well, so we got lucky there. We got lucky. See if he wants another. No. So maybe we will use Titans instead of being tight-fisted. We'll probably start using some power 3 balls if we have to. Maybe katanas. I never use katanas, but you've got it, Zuber. Thorn's a beast. Yeah, it's got some more ball guide, even more ball guide, as if it were even possible. That's quite a nice wind, actually. Let's stick with this. Um, 10 rings. So we'll take that just there. Ooh, close. Probably gone too far, that, to be honest. Hey, Danny. Morning, bud. How was Berwick this morning? Chilly, I'm going to imagine. Chilly. Katana's a good ball. Power 3 sometimes puts you in between clubs on the shootouts. Ah, top tip then. Good to know. Thank you, Lee. Windy. I'll bet. So, we will have a thorn from here. Which I play at 0%. I don't know if that's right, but that's what I do.
Good morning.
About mid.
Annie Clark from Mind Body Bowl, here with Western Hotels and Resorts, where we're focused on empowering your well-being. A good day starts with feeling refreshed after a restorative sleep. At Western, we want to make sure you refuel your body and mind with our signature heavenly bed, a special
4-8
sleep
in mid.
and lavender balm. It's all tailored to giving you a good night's sleep, which is essential to your well-being. Click the banner now to check out my playlist to help you wind down before bed. Western, let's rise. Explore more at western.com, a member of Marriott World.
Probably not going to get there because of the headwind, but...
You love listening to your favourite artists.
No, it is.
And we love
Oh, it's not.
So let's
Wow.
click the first part in our short survey, and you could win a month of
That was quite funny.
uninterrupted music with Spotify Premium. That means you can enjoy all your favourite artists.
Yeah, Katie was tackling it with just the power 1 balls. I need to go and watch Katie's videos, actually, some of the replays, because she absolutely smashed this tour. Oh, these adverts do my head in. I don't know, Danny. Too hot, clearly. Too hot. I honestly thought it would be short because of the wind in your face so much. I thought it was going to come up short. At least he didn't make it either. So, to shootout we go. Hey Tor, welcome sir. Lovely to see you. How are you doing? Everybody who doesn't know Tor, click on his name. Sub to his channel. He does some excellent streaming. A very chilled out gentleman. I enjoy his streams a lot. So yeah, if you play an expert or the higher tours, make sure you sub to Tor. Who else have we had in this streamer? Jens was here. I don't know if he still is. Jens B. Probably plenty of streamers as well. Shea Lehman was here earlier. One of my instant favourites. So this is 20%, I believe. 9.3. 20% min. Something like that. I'm going to go 9 rings. Just over. Because it is quite a headwind. Let's see how it does. Short and left, I fancy. Short and left it is. Needed more offset and more through the hole, but let's see what they can do. What's better now, Thor or Apoc? Both are ridiculous. I don't know. I don't have either close to max. Well, I've got Thor, what was the max on this account, but the Apoc's only a 5. Ball guide needs to be left of pin. Left of pin? Okie dokie. Right, I'm going to have to go to the toilet because I've drank too much coffee. I'll be back with you after this shootout, so 2 seconds. Right, sorry about that. That's what happens when you drink 2 pints of coffee in about 2 hours. So we'll go again. So in a headwind there, that clearly needs to be further past the hole. If we're using all the backspin, which we were there. Morning, Chris. Good luck and happy updated clubs and fixed replays day. Oh, the replay's fixed as well. That's good to know. Good to know. Right, I think the play here is to try and get in that island, but I'm not very good at it, so I usually just go down here. I think it's 10%. So what's he going to do here? Oh, he only got offered kingfishers, Danny. That sucks. I would like to know what determines the cards available in that. Is it like the shop? Does it go off the shop? In the sense that you can't get APOC until you get to 3,900 trophies, that kind of thing. I would imagine it does, but we'll see. Right, so he's in the sand. I want to get over there. Don't know if this is doable. Maybe with some curl. This is probably not the right way to play this, but 12-7-ish. Probably doesn't have the curl, does it? But I need to test these things out to learn how to play this tour. No, it does have the curl. Okay, take that. 10%, thank you Justin. I think I played that 10. Yes I did. But I did play max as well. Saying that, we were close to max for Pearl 1 ball. We were close to it. Are you sure you're not joking this time, Jason? The boy who cried wolf and all that. So Jason reckons the iOS update is there for you folks that haven't had it yet. I'm going to read that again in a minute, Chris, because that sounds very sensible what you're saying, but I didn't take it all in. Right, I'll never get to this island, so I don't really know what to do now. I guess we want to go here with lots of that. A bit of curl maybe. So we're all learning here. Well, I am anyway. So we'll do that and we'll do that. And see what it does. Not great, but I never usually get to this green in 2, so I'll take that. So what did Chris say there? Cards available are all based on non-maxed only, I imagine. You have under 3,900 trophies and you got offered 3 Spitfires. Ah. So that means you could get offered APOCs then, even if you're only, well, at any level I guess. But it's a random mix of 3 non-max clubs they give you choices between. Okie doke, that is good information. Thank you, Chris. This hole I played Jesse both on one of his live friendly streams. I went straight forward off the tee, then straight again. Third shot was a thorn for the donkey. Yeah, that's how I normally play it, straight, and thorn. But I've played a little bit in Tour 10 on this account now, and people seem to be going for the island all the time, so I'm guessing that's the right play, I don't know. After my great shots, thank you, Zuber. Thank you. Steady now, steady boy. Felt like I was going to frenzy that, but it's just dripped in. Charger needed. That's a sure sign we've been streaming too long when I need a charger. Oh, we've won. Of course he went into the trap, didn't he? Take that then. Happy days. That makes sense as well, Lee, actually, yeah. If it was the only club left to max, then it would have to offer you it, wouldn't it? You would imagine. It's not going to offer you a club you already have max. That's when you get the choice of balls, by the sounds of it. But I haven't read that. Somebody just posted that in chat earlier. The Rock is a wicked club now, says Rabito. Yes. It's getting a lot of love. a mini Thor's hammer, or his little brother, as Thor says. Quite right. So let's continue. We'll stay in 10 for a little bit, then we might call it a day in about half an hour. We'll see. We'll see where we're at. Oh, nice, Danny. B52 is a good club once you get it up there. Although, now with the buffs, I think the Grizzly might be challenging it a little bit. 10-8. Good luck to you, John. So, we want to be about there. 5 rings of OP. So we'll claim those back now. Great right and right curl. Should be okay, he says. Skeptically. Yeah, that'll work. Just. Excuse me. He's telling the truth, guys. He's telling the truth. They need to give Thor 235 yards. You can't have a gold club match the same distance as an epic. That is a very fair point, Justin. A very fair point. Sniper shouldn't change. No, Sniper won't change. There'll be no extra level on Sniper. 10 will be your max still. And no buffs. Lee needs Goliath for tours 10 and 11. Yep. No update yet for Rishab. Glad it was helpful, Rovito. So I think this is plus 10 as well. If I could ever get my sausage fingers to work. It's quite a big win though. So 10 rings we need. We'll go 5. The KTB adjustment methods. No, I don't like that at all. So we'll just pull it into overpower instead. So 5 rings of OP. At least a double great left. Doesn't look like it's going to hurt us though. Not terrible, not terrible. No change to the sniper, Zuber. No change there. They have fixed the replay system apparently. We'll have a look at that. We'll have a look at a replay after this hole. See if the ball releases back and shown in the replays. Yeah, Katie's method is sensible in those kind of situations. Adds a few seconds to your setup time, so not all of us could do it. Looking at you, Ballinger. But yeah, if you build it into your routine, it's fine. So this is a fairly dull hole, really. And this will be a janky wee putt. Whee! And she pops. Her setup method, Danny, is that she'll look to see what ring she's going to have to adjust. So in that instance there we had a bit of a headwind and the sniper was starting at max distance. So if you'd left it there, you know for a fact you're going to be adjusting way into overpower. So Katie works out the yards, sorry, the rings she needs. In that case, it was 10, for example. Then she'll come back 10 from max, so she knows she can adjust without going into overpower. And then apply the spins from that spot. Which is what we did there, but because of the way this hole is, it wouldn't really work, so I had to go slightly into OP. So it's like a double adjustment almost. Traded 300 rocket cards and was offered... Oh, hang on, take this first. $13,578. Try there. Presume it still needs plenty left. Maybe doesn't need quite as much left curl in that wind. We'll see. That's not enough backspin. Careless, careless, careless. So what have you got there? 300 rock cards were traded in for either 300 claws. You shouldn't be getting offered. Oh no, yes, you should. Do they offer you common? Of course they do. I've just had snipers, yeah. 300 claw, 30 rock, or 3 apox. Nice. Hope you took the apox. Exactly. Already ahead of the curve there, Danny. Can't teach an old dog new tricks. Yeah, what did you choose, Rishabh? Please say apoc. So this looks like a better line. I should have been watching. Watching to learn. I'm guessing that probably use more backspin than me. Or less curl. Or both. And a rematch. Woohoo! Oh, someone on the Facebook group. Okay. That's fine. Oh, replay. Check it with replay. Good shout, Tor. Good shout. We'll do that as soon as this series finishes, and that'll let us check the replays as well, see if they're fixed. Verify the change, indeed. This hole again. Huh. Well, we'll try the same method then. 10%. That bunker's just in the way there. Cleverly designed hole. Looks good. It is good. Well played. Well played. We seem to have more of a crosswind. He had a tailwind. I think we do want to clip the rough, don't we? 7.5. To make you laugh. So, is it still max curl though? Probably. Yeah, great left. Curl might save us. It did. That's good to know. So let's see if we can make a better fist of this sniper last time. We went too far, really. I think this guy knows his onions, so I'm going to copy him. Maybe not.
I start my day with a Peloton class from home.
Wonder if he's doing that because of the high wind.
It's 20 minutes worth of work.
The less backspin, I mean.
And high performance metrics pushing me further every time I ride. Now I'm ready for anything.
Live studio cycling from home. Peloton. Buy the bike and get a free works accessory pack. £209. Internet connection required. Offer valid for one works accessory pack for bike purchase and 2nd of December.
Kind of went where he was aiming, didn't it?
Special Agent, your Thursday morning mission in a sling. Operation Win the Pitch. Location
14-1,
Weather
13.
conditions unknown. This is no time to cough. Help relieve your cough with Benylin and get back to your mission.
Benylin Mucus Cough Max Honey and Lemon Flavor Syrup. Its max strength formula helps reduce cough intensity from
I'm going to
day
use a
one.
bit of
Benylin.
push-up then.
Calm your cough. Be unshakable. Contains guaiaconisin. Always read the label.
I don't know which way is straight. Probably that way. Lucky, lucky. Bad shot. Not punished. Try to land right of the centre patch. Ah, okay. Yeah, max backspin, full curl seems to be the idea. So we got away with that one, probably because we'd used a bit of overpower. So really, the people at a higher level of the game, who've maxed a lot of clubs, are going to get 3 epics to choose from, aren't they? Most of the time, in that swap. And there's only so many epics, so you'd imagine you're going to get a Thor as an Endbringer, or an Apoc, or a Cat, most of the time, if you're getting 3 to choose from, to work out what the odds are. So that's good. Let's see if we can do better in the shootout this time. I'm just looking on Facebook, someone's posting the price of the upgrades for some of these clubs. So the Rapier, to take it to a 9, is 500,000 coins. Pricey. 10, 20? Actually, I'm going to do the rough. Oh, no, I won't have the chance. So this is a bit of an awkward win, because I try and play it there with a Goliath or the rough bump, but I'll just make this up as I go, I think. Try that. 13. Play 1-1. If in doubt, 1-1. Don't know how this will fare, to be honest. No, it looks okay. That seems a decent spot for a big headwind where you can't do either the sand bump or the max Goliath. Yeah, well that's it, Lee. 500,000 coins at that level is nothing, is it? What else did they post? 125k to upgrade the Thorn to a 9. 250k for the Hornet. But yes, we're talking pennies once you're in that world, I suppose. So Facebook is lit up with posts about this this club swap feature, which is nice. Very nice. Goliath is the best. On that shot, yeah. I don't think we'd have had anything like the rings to adjust though. Don't forget we've got a power 1 ball on. That looks good as well. That looks better in fact. Well played. Well played. Again, wasn't watching them. Should be watching my opponents to see what they're doing. Oh, that one stings a bit. Let's see if he wants another. Why wouldn't he? He's taken 2 off us already. Sandbump's a nice play there. 1-1 +1, but for me anyway. But with that wind, would have been adjusting into the Thor, unfortunately. 7-3. I have to swap here. Oops. Now it's 6-4. 6-3. It's a nice rollout, we'll take that. Epics from 7 to 8 are 1 mil, yeah, that would make sense. Hopefully we'll have to spend that million soon. I can't see it happening to me anytime soon, but you never know. Yeah, power 3 balls over, no problem. I still don't know though, that was a big old headwind. That still might have been too much for the max Goliath. But I agree, 2 top is what I've got down to play in that kind of wind. Was it 2.5? 2.5. It's a good shot as well. It'd be rude not to try the rough bump because we're down there. Twelve two. Oh, come on. Miles away. Miles away. Is that shot 10% max? I played at no elevation and I played about 11.5, 11.7 because I wasn't near max really. So, unless he saves this from the sand, which he probably will because he looks about a good player. Oh, it's a Nirvana. That increases his likelihood of making it. But we might get one back. We'll see. We'll see. I usually do, Lee. Although when I'm streaming, to be honest, I'm that busy doing other bits that I don't get to look at the opponent's shot as much. I should do. I'll tell other people to do that all the time. It's a good practice to get into. If they're not lined up with my crosshairs, I'll just point my finger over the screen where their 5 rings are and work it that way usually. What's your say about adjusting to different elevation, down, lose length, up, gain length? How do you incorporate? Yeah, I agree that that's the case as he made it. Oh, the little tinker, nearly. Nice to get one back off him. Thanks, buddy. Good luck to you. A nice series of 3 with John. And a gold chest. Right, let's have a look at the replays then, see if... yeah, thank you, Danny. Well reminded. It's that Pete I've got in my weekly league. Let's change the picture. That's Pete, alright. Don't think we'll be catching him. Let's put it that way. Right, replays. Let's take a look. Let's see what he did on that par 3, because that was quite good. That one. But yeah, to go back to the Torbjorn, now I play the same way most people, I think. If we're just an uphill, then you're gaining distance. Down into a bunker or whatnot, then I'll tend to push up a ring and a half, depending on how severe it is. So he used the first little mogul hole. So what should he have done here? So there are the numbers. So he goes 2 back, 1 left. And how many rings does he go? That's 10. About 12, so he's played that mid plus 10. So it was a nice shot. So yeah, replays are working again, which is good. Especially if you study replays or try and post them for others to use. Oh, let's pop that while we're here. A little 2 or 4. Who did I win that against? I can't remember. Let's start that one. So we'll do a couple more on 10. In fact, we'll do one more because I'm going to go and watch Tommy as well. Tommy's on in 4 minutes, y'all. Probably with a 10-minute countdown though, so you've probably got enough time just to watch this and then go and see what it looks like to upgrade Apox and Thors and then bring us to level 8. Is there a bronze gopher out there? Do you mean the banner? Yeah. Picked that up last week, you know. Soft bracket, what can I say? I got lucky, but we'll take it. Nordic Fjords, everyone's favourite. So this is probably a hole you do want to switch to the cat on, but I'm not going to. Because I don't know how to use the cat in shootouts, so... Is it downhill? Not really. So we'll need a smidge of OP. And try and keep it on the short stuff. So we could have been further right there, but I was worried about the wind, to be honest, so we'll take that. You've seen the bunker bump on that hole. Yeah, bunker bump. Say that twice when you've had a few drinks. The sand bump, let's say that. The sand bump is a good play there if you get the right wind. I play the sand bump 1 to 1 plus 1. Usually always gets you within 2 yards. which sometimes still can't be enough, but you know, there we go. Tavis, welcome, sir. Missed you there. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. Very good. We've played a bit of 8, 9, and 10 today, so a bit of a varied stream. Main thing we've done is see these club swap things, so that's been good. Bronze. I get you now. Golden ferret, silver, bronze squirrel. We should name one that if we've got any accounts left to name. I don't know if I have. Ooh. No, I want to land here. Wrong Powerball. 9-1. Still need some more pay. I think we've put too much topspin on this. Oh no, we haven't. It's okay. Didn't have enough, in fact, but we'll take that. We'll take it. A bronze haggis. Maybe. You're off to work here, Tavis. Well, have a good day, sir. Platinum guinea pig. Love it. Or platinum hamster. Keep them coming. Platinum Loch Ness monster. That's a good one. Don't think we'd have the characters for that one, unfortunately. Platinum Nessie works better, yeah, good. Danny for the win. Titanium Sporran now, I like that. That's a good shot too. So no easy win here. As rarely happens in this tour. It's still got to be just on the lips, surely. It is a big window. Great left won't help. But when you're that close, it doesn't really matter, I suppose. So this will be the last one from me today. We'll see what shootout we get. Hopefully one from the tournament would be nice. Although I don't like the Nordic Fjords, I'm going to have to start practicing them. What's a sporran? A sporran is worn on the front of a kilt by a Scotsman. A Scotsman's skirt. Dearie me. Here we go. It's like a little... it's going to sound perverted now. A little pouch, Shay. You can keep your bits and bobs in. Think of a little man bag tied around your waist. A fanny pack, that's what you guys call them over there, don't you? Right, this is one we're still struggling with. Ugh. No, I don't know what to do in this wind. Is that where you go this way? No. Nine one. 5 rings at max. It's awfully close to the edge, yeah. Too much backspin? Too much backspin. Need to get better at these holes, I think. But yeah, try our best, that's the main thing. So let's see if you can beat us. Another Swedish player, by the looks of it. So yeah, thank you for coming today. I've had a great time as always. I don't know how long we've been on. Where's the little clock thing gone? 2.5, so a shorter stream today, but most enjoyable as always. Good luck for your card swaps. I hope you all get Apox and Thors and Endbringers for days. Look forward to doing that on a few accounts later on and in the coming days. Once a day, same time as shop change by the looks of it. As I say, Tommy is probably just gone on now, I would imagine. So if you want to see some big clubs get upgraded, head over there. See what he's doing. Oh, we might win this. We might win it. I think we are going to win. So, we end with a win, which is lovely. So that's that. Have a lovely day. Enjoy your Thursday. Nearly the weekend, so whether you're working or not, get through Thursday and then we'll all have a lovely weekend together. I'll be back tomorrow around the same sort of time. This seems to be becoming a regular-ish slot while I'm not working. Well, I'm not working away. So yeah, thanks for being here, and we'll see you next time. All the best.